You bought a new camera and want the best footage possible straight out of the camera, then just use the Sony standard mode. That's it, you can end the video here. But if you want a more filmic look or more control in post-production, stick with me. Sony cameras have two main settings for image look. The first is Sony Creative Style, which changes the look of the image and keeps it ready for publishing without any need for color correcting. Color science is really complicated and subjective because we all perceive colors differently. To my eyes, the standard mode looks the best, but sometimes it can look oversaturated, as in this example. The red color is basically screaming. Another one that can be used in situations like this, or if you want more filmic look, is neutral. It's a little lower in contrast and much less saturated. You can also try other modes and even modify their contrast, saturation and sharpness. But if you want the most accurate color representation, use standard. Gerald Dunn has done detailed scientific testing of these modes, and you can dive deep into his long video if you want proof. The second setting for image look is the Sony Picture Profile. This setting is more advanced, but you can still use several modes for a good straight out of the camera look. The default mode is off, and when you change it to something else, it automatically disables Creative Style. This means that it doesn't matter what you previously set in Sony Creative Style. Here we have 9 profiles named PP1 to PP9. Each with different factory set parameters. There is also an option to reset each profile to its default value. It's worth mentioning that if you are copying someone else's settings, it doesn't matter which profile you are editing, because they can all be set to the same values. The first 6 profiles can be used straight out of the camera without much grading, while the last 3 are log profiles that require color correction. The PP1 or movie profile is the same as PP off in recording mode, and the PP2 or still profile is the same as PP off in picture shooting mode. The PP3 and PP4 are both set around BT Rec 709 TV broadcast standard, with slightly less saturation and contrast. The PP5 and PP6 are even flatter, giving you a more filmic look and enabling more control in post-production color grading. The final 3 profiles are for advanced users and require professional grading to look good, but also give you the best dynamic range. Inside every picture profile there are many more options to tweak, but the one you should try is Details. It's basically another name for Sharpness. Again, if you want a more filmic look, try lowering it. I find that somewhere between 0 and 4 is a good spot, depending on your preference. I prefer the movie profile for a finished look, or Cine 2 if I want more control and less saturation. If you find this video helpful, leave a like and I'll see you in the next one.